Smisha Aoife Scott is Aliantor Fisiul me. I've always needed and wanted to create, and I think through lockdown I needed to really express like a lot of feelings and anxiety and emotion, and the quickest way to do that was through painting. A lot of my work embodies a sort of message about the beauty of nature. I'm very interested in using different materials, and so I was collecting a lot of plastic from the beaches because I swim in the sea every day. I sea swim a lot because it helps me with my mental health. It's just something that I've always kind of done as an escape for me. I was always drawing kind of strange lines and marks in my work, and I've been running and swimming for years now, and I was looking at the map I use my Garmin watch, and then it goes onto an app on your phone, and I was looking at all those lines and I thought they were creating some really interesting shapes. A lot of the recent paintings are more almost like memories of being in a landscape or in a seascape. And then I started thinking about, I've always been very interested in the remnants that we leave behind and the ones that are tangible and non-tangible. My favourite beach to swim in Dublin is Boscadan in Howth. When we're swimming, we leave a trail, but it disappears very quickly. And I was really interested in this kind of mapping your journey and the mark that you leave on land and sea. The type of research that I love to do is the actual activity of swimming and running, and that for me now is research. I've started to kind of change the way I swim as well. And to really be conscious about me going for a swim. It's not just like I'm going out for a swim, with a friend. I'm thinking about the movements I'm making, and I'm tracking how long I'm in there for. I'm tracking the temperature of the water, the colours and stuff like that. So I think it's a really nice way to research. None of my friends that are my age really are into sea swimming that much. It's a lot of the older generation, so I love swimming with them and I love the conversations, and they're always like, so what's the painting going to look like from this swim? You'll have to show me your painting. I suppose the energy in the work comes from an energy that's within me that I also take from being outdoors. And a lot of it is kind of the movement of moving myself through water, and it's this kind of very energetic kind of over and like through. And so I work on the floor and I paint and I splash and I use a lot of my upper body. It's almost like I'm doing a long distance swim. And the start is the first marks are always a struggle. So it's almost like you're trying to get used to the cold water and catch your breath. And then there's a point when you start to really enjoy it. Then you get to the stage where you're getting a bit tired and you're getting a bit cold and you just want it to be over, and that happens in the painting too, and there's kind of like, oh, did I do the wrong thing, or have I stayed out too long, or and then you kind of see the shore and you're like, oh God, this is actually okay, I've made it, this is great. And the same thing happens with painting, I think. I've never even thought about that before.